Very far left.
I know
I
there's
don't
so
see
many
her.
people.
Okay, turn off. Turn off. Sorry, it won't turn off. Our whole class is dancing tonight. Turn off. Alexa, turn off.
You could always pull the cord.
So if I'm not mistaken, that's Stevie Wonder, wasn't it? That we were dancing to?
Might have been.
So I just wanted to tell you real quickly, my girlfriend Linda Lewis, whom was and it still is a very famous singer in Europe. She's done about 8 or 9 albums and sang with Cat Stevens also, but she was her own singer, very famous. One time, a friend of hers who was the girlfriend of Mick Jagger, Marsha Hunt, who was also in the London production of Hair, called up my girlfriend Linda Lewis and said, Stevie Wonder loves your song and he wants you to call him. So she called Stevie Wonder, and she has a very high voice. She said, hello, Stevie, this is Linda Lewis. And Stevie Wonder sang her song to her. And then Linda didn't know what to say. And then there was this pause, and Stevie Wonder sang, Isn't She Beautiful, over the phone to Linda. And Linda just wrote that. And she just let us know this. And we all went, why didn't you record it? And she said, well, it was at the time we didn't have, cell phones or anything. But can you imagine Stevie Wonder personally saying to you, isn't she beautiful? Ooh, sends chills up my spine. All right, kids. So, oh my God, Danny, I'm looking at that picture of you. Can anybody see the picture of Danny here? Look at the top. He's got sunglasses on. He looks like a rocker.
Oh, that. How are you seeing that?
I don't see it. I don't see it either.
It's in the list. Go in the list of participants.
I noticed that came up tonight. It wasn't there before, but I mean, I know the pictures was there, but you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you.
So, did anybody have any problems? And again, we're not making any judgment calls. This is because we're working with each other. And again, as your coach, I'm only trying to help you do the very best. So when I make comments, it does not have to do with you personally. It has to do with us learning. But did any of you have any problems working with your other partner? Good. So again, to remind you, if you're called in, except for Barbara, who can't stop laughing.
No, I'm smiling at Rebecca because it was so fun working with her.
You're going to find that it is fun, and that this is a wonderful way for you guys to start to make long-term friendships, and it's a wonderful way to work with each other. But if you are ever called in and you should happen to have any form of a problem ever with anybody saying, well, I think you should do blah, 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 always say, thank you so much for your input, and do your own thing. Because the people don't mean to be mean. Sometimes they do. But the only thing you ever need to agree with the other person is, what is your relationship? Where are you? And what is it you want? What are your intentions? That's the most important thing. And I always say to all of you, have a secret. All good acting and all good actors have a secret. They have a secret inside them. So let's get going. Who would like to go for Alicia? But I don't see Kenneth up here.
He's gonna come in right now. He's working on some project.
All right, Kenneth.
Hey.
There you are.
Kenneth, you know I love you, right?
Yeah.
This is the only time that I'm going to let you leave early. And that goes for everybody, unless it's an emergency, because it makes everybody else feel bad. And for an actor, the best way to learn acting is to watch other actors. Okay?
Okay, sorry.
All right. No,
All
that's
right.
okay. I'm like that with everybody in my classes.
So you want to go, Ken?
Ken, did you want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's all turn off our videos.
I want to make sure you can see this, Ken.
All right, do you want to just,
Can you see it okay, Ken?
oh, you mean Ken doesn't have it?
Oh, I do have it. I can, yeah, I can open mine.
Well, then get rid of this.
Okay.
I don't want that up there. I want you guys up here. And I'm hoping that you guys will start memorizing these scenes as much as you can. Here we go.
Hold on. Let me just. I'll see it. Yes.
I thought you said you had it, Kenneth.
Yeah, I have trouble opening it. It's weird.
You didn't print it out?
I don't have a printer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have it now?
Yeah, I have it now.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, please.
Okay.
Remember to look at each other through the eye of the lens of your camera there.
Okay.
And action.
Who are you?
Mailman.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you all right?
We'll have to amputate. Do you have a saw? Ha! Knew I saw it. Page 7. The Esmeralda bustier in emerald green satin.
Are you sure you're the mailman?
If I'm sure.
Well, I hate to interrupt you, but assuming you're not just a pervert with a mailbag, would you happen to know if Lucas Holloway left a forwarding address?
God knows he should have. His mail's been piling up for 2 months. Some very interesting mail, too.
What do you mean by interesting?
Interesting postcards. For instance, from this lovelorn soul up in some godforsaken hellhole who keeps sending him these poetic, I mean, really heartbreaking notes. I miss you so much that I ate. Oop.
Hey, those happen to be very private and extremely personal.
Tell me about it, man. I sweat it. So, yeah, what's her name?
I could have you arrested.
Winona, wasn't it? Boy, you're not the way I pictured you.
Giving a reading taste, I'm not at all surprised.
I'm sorry. Look, I know I shouldn't read them, but they were postcards. And look, I'm a mailman. I don't have a whole hell of a lot of excitement in my life, and I'll apologize, please.
Fine.
Oh, can I ask you one thing? What part of you ached the most?
That's it.
Okay, so talk to me about this. So are you the lady who wrote those postcards to him?
Yeah, I'm the lady that wrote the postcards.
Okay, so Kenneth,
Yeah.
you need to at the end
Uh-huh.
get her on that.
Uh-huh.
It's got to be almost snide, like, so tell me, what part of you ached the most? I mean, you've actually been reading her own postcards to her.
Reading my personal mail, yeah.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, there
Uh-huh.
seem to be huge gaps between your dialogues. So
Uh,
let's take a moment now. For all of you, the best way to memorize again is at night, just before you go to sleep and when you wake up in the morning. But another way is to do what I call the underbelly. So turn your scripts over. No looky. Do you have yours on your computer, Kenneth? Is that where you have it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just make it real small. I don't want you to look at it.
Okay. Yeah. I took it away.
All right. So now let's make some characters. Alicia, I really liked your character. I think I would do her even more a little crotchety.
Okay, a little crotchety, and I think she should be more hurt too when she realized he was reading the mail. So
Yeah. That thing at the beginning, just hold up the piece of mail. Do it right now. Kenneth, just hold it up so we see it's a letter. Just yeah. Hold it like it's a letter. And Alicia, I don't know what you were doing, but somehow it didn't work. I think you need to,
he's supposed to be sticking his hand through the mail slot, so it was kind of hard to do that.
yeah, you're
Wasn't
right.
sure.
So if I go like this, Kenneth, watch me. And then I stick my hand this way. Alicia, you can
I can
hit
go.
it.
I can go. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you see that? Ken, work with me here.
Yeah.
It'll be your right hand. So you bring it up.
Yeah.
And then bring it.
This way.
Yeah. And Alicia, you slam it. When you slam it, can you go like this?
Okay.
When you slam it, go like this, hit your table. That'll give him a noise to react to. There you go. Okay? Let
Okay.
me get off. So now, let's talk about Alicia. What do you want from him?
Well, I just want him to leave the mail and leave me alone. And I want to know if he knows anything about my old boyfriend.
You want information. Why do you slam the mail thing on his hand?
Because he's kind of reaching through trying to get to the catalogs that are inside.
Oh, really?
I mean, I can't imagine why a mailman would stick his hand through a mail slot unless he was fishing around for those lingerie catalogs that were on the floor.
Got it. That's cool. Okay. So Kenneth, when she slams it on you, you got to act in pain. I know you wiggled your hand a little bit, but you can make sounds like, oh, geez,
Okay.
but have fun with it. Yes, it's got to be amputated,
Okay.
really, you're having fun with her. And then don't rush through the fact that you've ordered something very sexy. Am I correct, Alicia? Because
I think it's just a sexy lingerie catalog, and he likes to look at it. And I guess I don't know why the guy who moved out is getting lingerie catalog.
No,
I get the idea that this girl showed up.
I think that's Ken. Is that what she ordered, and that's what you're reading?
So that's the confusing part, because I think that's the guys. So she's in the guy's place, I believe. And
Yeah.
so that's what the guy's been ordering. So the mailman knows the guy's been ordering those, a subscription maybe, or he definitely expects something to send it to this address frequently. So that's the mailman's expecting.
Well, I didn't get it, so you need to work on what you're doing there. Maybe you're teasing her.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, here
Yeah.
comes the da 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 da.
Okay.
All right. Now you know she's fishing for information.
Yeah.
So, you might kind of lean forward to listen and we got all kinds of things. And do you know what he also got? He got to let her in on this big secret, like, and then at the end to make fun of her because he knows you've written them. Right?
Yes.
She's okay.
Yeah, he realizes I'm the one that's been writing those letters, those postcards.
So Alicia, you also
I kind of feel like
you need to have you heard anything? You need to be really at that point very concerned. I mean, all that mail piling up, really? Anything that you shouldn't after he gives you the information. Do you know what I mean? You change your tone there.
Yeah.
I don't think she's as crotchety as
Okay.
you thought now.
No, I kind of felt like maybe she was an ex-girlfriend who kind of came and crashed his place and he's not there and she's wondering where he is and she's been waiting for him to come back. Because why else? Because obviously, mailmen usually know who lives at a house and he obviously doesn't really know that she's there. So I think she's new to this place. That's kind of how I feel.
That doesn't make sense because why wouldn't you pick up his mail?
I think maybe I just got there. Like I haven't been there that long.
But you would surely pick up his mail.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be asking him about the mail because you would have, got your own postcards. So no, I think you're.
Yeah, that's why I don't think this is my house because why would I send postcards to my own house?
It isn't your house. You live separately
Right.
from this guy. You guys don't live together.
Yeah. Right. And I just showed up at his house though.
No, you're at your house. Why do you keep?
I'm not at my house.
Yes, you are.
I think I'm at the guy's house because why would
no?
Or do you think he's been reading the postcards I'm sending out? You know what? Maybe that's it.
That's exactly it. He's been reading the postcards
Okay.
sending to the guy. It makes it funnier. You understand? You're at your own house and you're soliciting information.
Okay, so I left the postcards out. It still doesn't make any sense because why would the mail be piling up? But I like to understand.
Wait, Alicia, I don't think you do. Okay. You're living at your own.
I don't understand why the mail would be piling up in my own house.
It's not in your house. You ask him about the guy. And he says, I don't know. He's got his mail piling up there. Okay. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah, I do understand now.
All right, honey. So let's just do the underbelly of this. Okay.
I'm in a different scene. Okay. Okay, go for it, Ken.
Here we go. Let's go.
We're just doing it our way though, right?
Yeah. In the only way, the way you would talk about it. Action.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Well, I guess we have to amputate. Do you have a saw or something? Knew I saw it. Yeah.
Are you really a mailman? What are you doing with looking at this mail? If you weren't wearing that uniform, I wouldn't have guessed you were a mailman because you shouldn't be looking through my mail.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I'm just a mailman. I don't have a lot of excitement in my life, so yeah, looking at it now.
Well, I don't like you reading my mail.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go.
Hey, do you know where Lucas Hathaway is? Did he leave a forwarding address?
Uh, God, I don't think so, but it should have, His mail's been piling up for 2 months, and some very interesting mails as
Oh.
well.
What kind of mail?
Like postcards from some lonely ladies. I don't know, like very heartbreaking notes to him. Yep.
Hey, you shouldn't be reading those personal postcards. They're none of your business. You're
Hey,
breaking the U.S. Postal Service code.
hey, they are postcards. They're postcards. So
Yeah,
whatever
but
I see is written out
you
there.
shouldn't
And
be reading them.
yeah, and my life, I'm sorry I'm sorry for that. I'm just happy to see them, and postcards and piling up there, so I have to take a look and see what's going on. And I'm just a mailman. I don't have a lot of excitement in my life, so reading them might be one of the things I do in my life. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, but don't read them anymore.
For sure.
It's personal.
So, can I ask you one thing?
What?
What part of you ache the most?
Okay,
Get out of here.
Kenneth, I think you'd be laughing at that.
Laughing at that. Okay.
I'm so sure. What part of you aches the most?
That's
Because I
that's pretty neat.
And I think, well, you've been laughing. And Alicia, I think you began to find her. I think that you need to like move your head like you've opened the door.
yeah, I think we need to signal that we've
Yeah.
opened the door somehow.
And that's
okay.
why he's and that Ken's just leaping through it. And it's like, oh my God, that's embarrassing. Please don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I don't think we're.
and I
talking
think
through
there's a
closed
funny
door.
moment where you say any male, and then he starts talking about the lonely lady, and I think you're really interested until he says this poor lonely lady who writes achingly, and then suddenly you realize, oh my God, it's me, and then you kind of
Right.
get rigid again. All right,
Yeah. Okay.
let's put it on its feet, guys.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
Action.
ow! Holy shit!
Are you okay? Are you all right? I'm
I
sorry.
think I would have to amputate it. Do you have a saw? Ha! I knew I saw it. Page 7. The Esmeralda Bustier in emerald green stain.
Are you sure you're a mailman?
Define sure.
Look, I hate to interrupt you, but assuming you're not just some pervert with a mail bag, would you happen to know if Lucas Hathaway left a forwarding address?
I know. He should have. His mail been piling up for 2 months. And some very interesting mail too.
What do you mean interesting?
Well, interesting postcards, for instance, from this lovelorn sold up in some God knows where that lady keep sending him some poetic, really heartbreaking notes. I miss her so much that I ate. Oops.
Those happen to be very personal, extremely private.
Tell me about it, man. I sweat it. So you're the what's her name?
I could have you arrested.
We know that, wasn't it? Boy, you're not at all the way I pictured you.
Well, given your reading taste, I'm not surprised at all.
I'm sorry. Look, I know I shouldn't have read them, but they were postcards, okay? And look, I'm a mailman. I don't have a lot of love excitement in my life, so I'd apologize, please.
fine.
Oh. Can I ask you one thing? What part of you ate the most?
That was good. And interesting enough, Alicia, I think there should be one part where when you open the door, just before Kenneth says, "Oh, you don't look like I expected." I think what you mean, Kenneth, is you think she looks very attractive. Do you know what
Okay.
I mean?
Yes.
And Alicia, I think that you should be very attractive. Maybe, your shawl drops a little and, you're
Okay.
smiling at him. And that's when he says, "Oh, I didn't expect this." Okay. It's only
Okay.
when you come back and you get pissy at him that Kenneth wants to make that snide remark at the end.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean? Because then
Yep.
it shows that there's some different beastliness.
Okay.
All right. So if we have time, we'll do this again. All right. So let's bring up my next two. Kenneth, I know you have to go.
Oh, if you want us to go up again, just let me know. Because
Okay.
I will have this on. I'll have a computer on and keep listening to this class.
Okay, honey.
Yeah. Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Thanks, Ken.
Bye, babe. Well, it's Angel, and your partner is Noelle. Fluffy Noelle with her pretty hair, and pretty Angel with those fabulous eyes.
This is very Christmassy. We have Angel and Noel. I mean, come on.
Oh my God, Patrick, you're so funny. That was perfect, Patrick. I love it. Okay, what scene are you two doing?
Louise and Thelma.
Okay.
You waiting for an action?
Yeah, are we waiting for action? We just
Sorry, I was just really loving Noelle's before moment. I think that's hysterical. All right, action, but keep your before moment, Noelle. It was great.
we have to think this through. We have to be smart. Okay, it's not the time to panic. If we panic now, we are done for. Nobody saw us. Nobody knows it was us. We're still okay. Now all we have to do is just to figure out our next move.
Next move? I'll say this thing one time, Louise. I'm having a good time. This is some vacation. This is real fun.
If you weren't so concerned about having a good time, you wouldn't be here right now.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
It means shut up, Thelma.
So this is all my fault, is it?
Just shut up.
Hmm.
Wasn't there a last line? Noelle,
We had one more line, but I don't know what Angel is doing. we worked on this.
I forgot this. I'm so sorry, Noelle. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
I was like this. Well,
I
like,
know. And
I'm
I'm
like, maybe they think I'm trying to show something.
okay. Should we pick it up from
Sure,
last
can
time?
we, Toni?
Let's talk about this. This is
Okay.
one of the things that Barbara had brought up last week, and we've got all different scenes for you, but and this goes for all of you, if you don't know where the environment is or what has just happened before you do the scene, if I know, ask me. and I will answer you. If I don't know, I will tell you I don't know. But this is true for anything that you audition for. Always ask the assistant casting director before you go in, can you tell me, please, what has just happened? Where are they? Because that's the most important thing. Okay. So are you aware of what just happened, girls?
So we try to make a backstory, but we
Yeah.
didn't know for a fact.
Okay.
So we were thinking, so we are in the diner, and before we want to go to the library and to learn. So I'm a nerd, and Well is saying, oh, you know what, we can have a party, we can party around, and she was already grooving in the car, and we have this accident, and we ran away with the car, and now we have to figure out where we're gonna go, how we're gonna figure this out, and we kind of got lost because I have the map, and yeah, that was our backstory.
Well, you know, girls, I'm impressed with that. That's a very interesting backstory. And I apologize to you that it's not near what it is. So this is what will happen to you guys at auditions. And so this is what part of this is about. I want you guys to learn how to change on a dot. Okay? Because that's what directors look for. They look for actors that can change just like that. Okay? So here's the deal. What has happened is the two of you have decided to go on a weekend, just a little weekend play full time. Noelle, you live with this dipshit man who's an asshole. You married him in high school. He's such an idiot. He treats you like a little itty bitty girl. He buys you this gun in case anything should happen to you. He totally ignores you. He's just a lazy son of a gun, and all you want to do is just get away for a weekend with your girlfriend. Angel, you're her girlfriend. You are a waitress. You've worked your whole life and you are totally self-sufficient. You have a boyfriend who is a musician, locally well known, who hits all the local areas. And you and he have dated for years, but he's never once asked you to marry him. You've always accepted it. Your house is as neat and clean as Noelle's house is as messy and dirty. You have arranged this trip. You have organized it. You even organized to get Noelle out of her house. On this trip, what has just happened is you stopped. This is your very first night out. You stopped at this Texas, no, not Texas, at this, whatever it is, diner. I think it's in Arizona. And they've got dancing there and food. You've ordered your food, and this cowboy comes up and asks Noelle to dance. Noelle is kind of drunk. She's just had, it's so much fun to get away from her nasty husband that she drank a little too much. And she's out on the dance floor with him while you've gone to pay the bill. You've not drank because you're driving. I think you had one drink. You're in a convertible 1967, I think, red Mustang, one that I used to own, or maybe it's 66, I don't know. And what has happened is the cowboy took her out and has started to rape Noelle.
Rape?
Rape, as in rape.
Ah.
He's pushed you over the front of his car, and he's literally, against your will, actually starting to rape you.
Okay.
Angel, you have been raped. You cannot bear to see what's happening. You run out, you see her there. You tell him to stop. He calls you a stupid bitch. You tell him to stop again. He calls you a fucking whore bitch. And you shoot him. You kill him. You don't mean to, you go into total terror about the time that you were raped and you kill this man. And so what you've done is you both fled the scene, and about 3 or 4 hours later, you've stopped at this little cafe, and this is where the conversation begins. Noelle, you're very sarcastic about all this. Gosh, I've had a good time. This has been a great vacation. I mean, you're just, all you want to do is cry, Noelle. This has been horrible in your eyes. And Angel, you're very upset because Noelle has placed you in a position where you now can go to jail as a killer in your eyes because you guys didn't report it. And the reason you didn't report it, Angel, is that when you were raped in Texas, they put you through hell. So much hell that in fact, you both decide to go to Mexico after this next scene, and you will not drive through Texas, even though it will get you into Mexico days earlier. All right, does that make sense now, girls?
Okay.
Do you want to take a moment to readjust? And Noelle, when you get up to say, I need to go to the bathroom, Noelle, you're near tears.
Okay.
It's been so horrible for you that she actually spills the contents of her purse. She makes a mess of it. I would not get up, Noelle. I would just start to get up, and then I would just, because it's not going to show, unfortunately, in sitting down, I would just show her, maybe starting to cry or whatever you want to do. I don't want to suggest it. Let's do the underbelly of this now. And then we'll put it on its feet.
Okay.
We have to think this through. We have to be smart. Okay, now's not the time to panic. If you panic now, we are done for. Nobody saw us. Nobody knows it was us. We are still okay. Now all we have to do is just to figure out our next move.
Our next move? I'll say this one thing, Louise. This is some vacation. I'm having a good time. This is real fun.
If you weren't so concerned about having a good time, we wouldn't be here right now.
I'm going to stop you guys because you're doing the script. I mean, say what's on your mind, Angel. If you hadn't been dancing with that cowboy, if you weren't acting so drunk, do you know what I'm saying? Because then this will all go through your brain when you do the lines. Does that make sense to you all? So let's start again. The attitude was wonderful. The acting was great. I want to hear you go off the script.
Okay.
We have to figure out where we're going. I have no idea where we should go right now. We are not safe here. I mean, I know nobody saw us, and I know we are fine, but we have to talk about this. We have to talk about this, Falma. What are we gonna do?
Well, first of all, nobody is fine. I'm not fine at all. Okay?
Yeah, because
I don't know what we can do. You're the smart one here, right? So you go ahead and you find a plan.
I told you not to drink, and you
Well,
did
you
drink.
who brought me here. Okay?
I didn't told you to dance and to put your arms around this cowboy. He dragged you out. I couldn't turn around, and you were gone with this
How
idiot.
dare you telling me that this is all my fault?
I'm not saying it's all your fault, but we have to figure out what we're gonna do.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with me, with my life. I don't know. Okay, this was not my idea. Okay, this is all your fucking plan for the weekend, whatever.
I
This
know
is too much.
it was my idea, so this is what I'm saying. We have to figure out where we're gonna go right now.
What you mean where we're gonna go? I don't even know what I want to eat in an hour. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I need your help, but you obviously can do anything. Like this happened to you. Happened to me, Luis, okay? So you have to be a little more understanding here.
This is I don't want to go through the hell again. I know what happened when we call the police, when somebody knows what happened. I don't want to repeat all of this again. So this is what I'm saying. If you help me to figure it out, that nobody will find out, how are we gonna act?
Luis, this is bullshit. We were supposed to call the police. We haven't called them. This is on you. I don't even know what's wrong with you. What happened? It's crazy. And you just made it more crazy. I don't know what to tell you. That's it. We done.
Just shut up. You have said enough. You have said enough.
I shut up. You know what? Whatever. I'm just bring me home, please. Bring me to not even home, bring me to a hotel, wherever. Just drive, please. And don't even talk to me about it ever again.
Good. You know, really some beautiful stuff came out. And this, I encourage all of you to do what I call the underbelly, because what came out without you even knowing it was, I think, exactly what these characters are really thinking. You know, and by the way, Noelle, you never do find out what happened to Louise in Texas. It's still, she won't even tell you. She just says, trust me, I can't go back.
To the police?
Well, that's the police and the fact that she won't drive through Texas. If she had driven through Texas, the two of you would have lived. You don't live in this. The end of this beautiful holiday, you go off a cliff in the '66 Mustang. It's a beautiful story about friendship, and it's probably one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
But because the police do come after you, and the head policeman who comes after you, he knows exactly what's happened. He feels it. He's sensitive to it. He's looked up Louise's past and sees she was raped, and he knows that. I mean, you guys really do get crazy towards the end. I mean, you shoot the tires out of a truck driver. You lock a policeman in the trunk of his car. I mean, it's just this weekend turns into this crazy, crazy weekend, and it's probably, as Marshall Bennett says here, it's one of the great girl movies, and it's something to watch. It's on Netflix if you guys want to see it. It's a great movie to watch.
Yeah, get my movies.
But don't do it before you do the scene. So let's put this on its feet now, okay? Now that you got the backstory, okay?
Okay.
You mean the scene as it is, like the lines?
Yep. But remember, with the underbelly, all this will come out.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, girls, take your time with this one. Take your time. In this scene, it's really not what is said at what isn't said, just like you did right now.
So just at the end, we still do the Anja? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I will just be crying more. And yeah. Okay. I mean, not crying, but just sad. Okay.
Okay. We have to think this through. We have to be smart. Now is not the time to panic. If we panic now, we are done for. Nobody saw us. Nobody knows it was us. We're still okay. Now all we have to do is just to figure out our next move.
Our next move. I'll say this one thing, Louise. This is some vacation. I'm having a good time. This is real fun.
If you weren't so concerned with having a good time, we wouldn't be here right now.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
It means shut up, Thelma.
So this is all my fault, is it?
Just shut up.
I'm sorry. I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry.
Good. Hey, nice pajama bottoms, girl.
Thank you. I
So-
have the
Yeah. Ooh.
matching, but it was too hot to get off.
So here's my question. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all the scenes first, and then I'm going to give you guys all 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then you'll do it. You'll rehearse it one more time, and then we'll do a final round. How does that sound? All right.
Perfect.
Good. Let's bring up our next two. It's Nancy and Patrick. Don't you guys look cute? And what scene are you doing? Nancy, would help if you turned on your microphone. You guys.
Charlie and Sydney.
Okay. Good hat on you. You look good in a hat, Nancy.
I apologize, Nancy. My plan was to memorize this, but I got a call about a work thing today and I had to do a bunch of stuff and I didn't get a chance to, so.
Oh, no
I'll-
problem. No
Okay.
Did you get it, Patrick?
I have an interview tomorrow. Cross your fingers.
Oh, yes, let's wish that for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
that
yes,
would be
I wish
nice.
that for you, Patrick.
Thank you. I'm trying to just be cool about it, but who knows, you know?
Oh, I have very good feelings about it for you, Patrick.
Do you?
Yes, and when
So
you
do
go
I.
and when you go up to win your Emmy, you'll say, and I wish to thank Toni Attell.
Yes, you'll be working on it. So
I
Whenever-
hope so.
yeah.
You know,
We'll see.
Today, I did this musical. I think, Barbara, you came and saw it, Hell's Kitty. And this guy who wrote it literally called me up today and he said, I'm putting this up for Channel 4. We're doing a Zoom meeting and I'm looking for some really good, decent actors. And I started laughing. I said, assume you're calling me because you think I'm a decent actor. He said, oh my God, I don't mean it.
Oh, Jesus.
I seriously don't. I said, well, I can't do it because I have finals tomorrow night. But he said, well, can you give me Ted Land? Ted. I said, oh, he's another decent actor too. So this guy said, I'm going to shoot myself. I really didn't mean it that way. So he wrote me this note. He said, here, I just want to let you know, thank you so much from a decent writer.
Oh,
Can you imagine someone saying that to you though?
They don't know what thin skins we have. It's like you give someone your script to read and they're like, oh yeah. Well, I think that could work, and all you want to hear is like, oh, page 18 was so funny. And, I know how there were so many good jokes and I really related to the character. They don't know. They have no idea.
None.
Bastards.
Bastards. Here we go.
Okay. Hey, I saw you on TV. You look like shit.
Patrick, you need to turn on your microphone.
I must have hit it when I walked, when I got up. I'm sorry.
Nancy, I love the voice. It was fabulous. I love the voice.
I love the hat too.
All right, here we go. Start again.
All right.
Hey, I saw you on TV. You look like shit.
It's my new image, Sid. How you doing?
Well, in addition to the excruciating pain and the lingering sense of dread due to my trauma-induced depression, I'm still collecting thanks to you.
How's Irene?
Oh yeah, she's a nympho. Once or twice a year. Other than that, life is good. You? Well, I don't have to answer that. I bet a lot of your lawyer brethren smell that Howard money and want some of it.
They're already trying.
Don't let them screw you out of it.
I want you to do something for me.
Okay, but it's not like when I was a cop. And I don't mind chewing the fat on city time, but it's mine now. So, shoot.
You read the papers, right?
Yeah, you want the girl checked out from cradle to present, right?
Grades, friends, any trouble she's been in, medical records, especially anything about her father.
In relationship with the kid, right?
More than that, Sid. I think there's a chance this was a suicide. I'm serious. He was having major business trouble. See if you can come up with any other troubles. Girlfriends, boyfriends even. Who knows these days? Gambling, drugs, booze.
That'll cost to do it right.
Money, for once, is no object.
Oh, gorgeous broad. You like her?
I don't know. She's childlike. I'm beginning to feel protective. She's young enough to be my daughter.
Look around. A lot of guys have wives young enough to be their daughter.
I prefer the mother. We used to go out.
No shit, you got something going on? Hey, don't answer that. It's none of my business. Occupational habit.
It's okay, Sid. I tell you.
In that case, you getting any? Hey, just throw something at me and I'll shut up. Like money. You got the commencement dough? Hey, I hear M&M are on this too.
Yeah, on the other side.
Who cares about size? It's all about the friendship. Good to see you back in the game.
Beats real estate closings. Call me.
That was so cute.
Go, Nancy. That was great. Love it.
Great. I loved it. I love the fact that you made this into a real character. I loved her voice. It reminded me of someone, I don't know who, but it definitely, just from the voice alone, Nancy, I felt that it was a period piece.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, like a 40s noir.
Right.
Kind of piece. And I love that the woman is a detective, which is great. I don't know what this is from. I have to be really honest with you.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead, Nance.
No, we kind of went around trying to figure out how, okay, so we're two men, and it kind of, my first thought was something out of like Lincoln Lawyer, and then I decided, well, maybe she's a lesbian cop, and So I kind of ended up, and then I felt organically that it had to have kind of a New York vibe accent, a tough kind
Yeah, no,
tough
I
chick.
loved it.
So I came up with kind of a Butch Rhoda Morgenstern. That was what
Well,
I finally thought.
I loved it, and I didn't think of her as a gay cop, but she could be. I just thought her as one hell of a tough cookie.
Right.
You know what I mean? To be honest with you, Nancy, what I got was that and this is really weird, but I got that you had been married to a detective, that the two of you had been a team, and that your husband had died, and that you had taken it over, which made it even, I thought, better in my eyes. I loved it. That she was a woman in a man's world acting like a man, you know, and because you knew the other team that was doing it. Yeah, your B&B's in it, whatever. And Patrick, I felt that you were a producer writer who somehow was involved like a Robert Town, Chinatown feel. And that you were suspecting something really bad was going on, but couldn't put your finger on it.
Yeah.
And that you're meeting at some friggin' Jewish deli. I mean, I got the where real quick.
Well, you know, we worked on it quite a bit. I mean, like we worked out a whole backstory and what the case was and what I was doing. And, you know, Jewish deli's great. I mean, we worked with bowling alley parking lot because that's what it said in the slug line.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Can't hear you, Patrick.
Patrick, you went out.
is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're meeting at like some, you know, non-classy kind of joint in the middle of the day.
Well, whatever your decision was, it was very rich,
Oh,
you
great.
know, and I just really liked it. So let's do an underbelly of this. This is definitely film noir. Film noir is a type of character that sometimes talks to themselves. You know, like Nancy, for example, when you say, I hear B&B is on the case, you know, you might under your breath say something like those lousy bastards, you know, like they're still in the game, but they know nothing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have fun with it, in other words. And Patrick, for you, you know, maybe perhaps a little bit more about the daughter and then the mother. Daughter, mother. It's just so interesting.
Yeah.
I wish I knew what it was from.
Yeah. Tony, part of the
What
reason.
we got off of this, Tony, what we talked about was that there was a case that, you know, like let's say that this guy, high profile guy, turned up dead, and it sure looks like murder, and it sure looks like the daughter had something to do with it. She's like the number one suspect. And I'm not so sure about that. I think the mother, my ex, has asked me to find out some information about the dad because maybe this was a suicide, maybe it wasn't a murder. So I'm going to do her a favor, and I want to get back together with her anyway, at least I think I do. And so I'm going to kind of investigate this murder victim to find out just what he was up to. But most of the world thinks it's pretty clear that this guy was killed. They think I'm nuts that it was a suicide.
Well, you know what it really sounds like? It sounds like the Lana Turner, the Joan Crawford movie where her daughter takes her lover.
Jesus Christ, that's so good. Yeah, Mildred Pierce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that Debbie and I watched that a while back, and it's good. It's awful good.
Well, this is the genre that it comes from.
Yeah.
You know. So let's
now, Tony, just one question about it. I I was thinking it had a little bit of a Sopranos vibe to it, like a little bit of almost like two chooches meeting to be like, oh, Bubby, what are you doing? Oh, how's it going with your wife? You getting any? I'm getting. Like, is there a little more humor to it, or do you see it more of a sort of hard-boiled noir?
Well, I think the humor comes from Nancy
Uh-huh.
because
Okay.
she is the character that brings the comedy
Yeah.
to it. You're caught up in being the straight man in this particular piece
Yeah.
because your girlfriend's daughter could be going to prison.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that you have to play it straight in order for Nancy to be funny,
Yeah.
and that the humor comes from her character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's
if you
good.
want to try it that way, I'm not against it at all.
Try it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there are moments that will be a little playful, but I like what you're saying. You know, I don't want to both. She's got the funny part here, so I want to bring that out.
Well, I think that there are moments when you can be funny with her.
Yeah.
You know, like when she says, you know, I see your face all over. Nancy, don't cover your face with
Oh,
the hat.
I'm
Be
sorry.
very careful about that because yeah, that'll be a bad. But you know, like I've seen you on TV, maybe you kind of bristle up with you know the importance, or I
Mhm.
see your face everywhere, and then she drops you in the shitter, and I think that's the relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's kind of funny.
I'm busting his chops and I'm,
Yeah,
on him.
and
Yep.
that's the beauty of the character. She's busting his chops, but he loves her anyway because he knows that she's the best.
Yeah, Tony, I just want to say that part of the reason why I went for her being gay was because we had to make this language work because it's basically, it's two guys talking and some of the sexual references made it a little awkward. So that's how it kind of came up with that.
Well, but if you and your husband had been a team and he talked like that, maybe she's just still talking like that. I mean, your choice was fine. I loved your choice.
Okay.
If you want to make her and keep her gay, I love it. You know, it worked for me big time, and I thought she was hysterical,
Good.
and it made it even funnier. Uh, and are you getting any? I mean, yeah. Um, again, that's where you're busting his balls, you know, because you're thinking, are you getting it from the daughter? And he's defending himself. No, but I am getting it from the mother. You know what I mean? That's what makes it fun and funny. So don't worry about whether it's comical or not. Just play the scene serious for what it is, and let's see. But do the underbelly.
Okay.
All right. So we start
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
the
Yeah.
way we planned it. Okay. Hey, I saw you on TV. You look like that.
Oh, yeah, hey, it's my new thing. It's my new image. How you doing, Sid?
Yeah, I'm okay. You know, aside from crappy sex life, life's pretty good. I can't complain, especially now I'm getting those, collecting those extra checks, thanks to that incident you helped me with.
No worries. How's Irene?
You know, she's always signing me up for some fancy schmancy thing, and you know, we just we manage. But you know, I'm wondering why we're meeting here. You know, something going on with this Harwood case?
Yeah. Well, it's not the Harwood case. It's something else. You read the papers, don't you?
Yeah. About that girl. You want me to check her out somehow? Do some background info on her?
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, in relation to the kid?
You know, not just the kid though. Why don't you check out the father? Anything you can find, because you know, I know everyone thinks this is a murder, but I think it could be a suicide.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So check out the dad for me, not just about her. Whatever stuff he could get into. This guy had a lot of money problems. So I want you to find out what other problems he had. His love life, stuff with his work, whatever you can find out.
Okay. I can do some digging, but that's going to cost a lot of bucks, to do it right.
Hey, for the first time in my life, I got the bucks to spend on it. So not a problem.
Well, I wouldn't mind looking into that because, she's some kind of gorgeous broad. She reminded me of that just Scarlett Johansson. Oh, I've always had a crush on her.
Yeah. She's, I don't know. She's such a kid. I mean, I feel that's how I see her. I kind of want to look out for her,
Well, you got something going with her? I mean,
no. The mother, though, is a different story. We used to.
Can't hear ya.
Patrick, you're out.
Much. Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying the mother? You got something going with her?
Yeah, we used to be an item.
Oh, well, okay. Anyway, Sid, I could use some bucks. Irene's always signing me up for stuff. Plus I got the caddy payment. So,
Yeah.
I'd really appreciate a check, help out on that front.
I knew you wouldn't do it for free, my friend.
Yeah, I hear M&M, Murray and Morrison are in on this deal. I mean, I've seen those other attorney sharks circling around you, and I'm assuming that they're involved with this as well.
Yeah, they're soiklin. They're soiklin, all right. They're on the other side, though.
Yeah. Well, who cares about sides? It's all about the friendship. So it's good to see you again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I missed you.
Yeah, I missed you too. I said you look like shit, but really, what are you driving that piece of shit car for? Why don't you?
Hey, the money didn't come through yet.
Yeah, get yourself some nice wheels, like I might like my caddy.
All right, fine. Call me, okay? Call me when you find something out.
Yeah. See you around.
All right.
The other thing that this could come from is Ray Donovan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The thing that I think you should do, Patrick, is I think you should get a hat like she has.
Uh-huh.
Amazon.
Because
bucks.
and I think it would be fun for you to do them a little bit more charactery.
Right. Yeah.
Just like you started to, you did it a little bit of it, and it was funny.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I can do that. Sure. I can bring it to the team.
Do you have a little hat that you can wear?
Gosh, not like that. I got my just baseball hats.
Patrick, I got this on Amazon. It was $15.
$15, huh?
Yeah, I got it in 2 days. Yeah.
I love that you went for that. It definitely helped the character.
You don't have any fedora? I've got a million of them here. You don't have any?
Let me see if Debbie has something. Hey, baby, you don't have any like fedora-like hats, do you? Or like stylish hats? I don't. What? No. No, she's like, I don't have any fedoras. What are you, crazy? I have my Paramount Pictures hat.
Okay. Yeah, put it on.
With the old Paramount logo on it.
Yeah, but just pull it back a little bit so I see your face. Yeah. Yeah, so make him a little more charactery.
Okay.
You started to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're important. Before you weren't important, now you're important.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe this is really important to the next project you're going to be doing. And
Okay.
Nancy, is Irene your daughter or is Irene your girlfriend?
No, she's my partner. She's my girlfriend, my wife or partner or whatever.
Got it. That's good. Just wanted to make sure. All right. So let's put it on its feet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I saw you on TV. You look like shit.
My new image, Sid. How you doing?
In addition to my excruciating pain and my lingering sense of dread due to my trauma-induced depression, I'm still collected thanks to you.
How's Irene?
She's a nympho. Wants it once or twice a year. Other than that, life is good. You? Well, I can answer that. I bet a lot of your lawyer brethren smell that Harwood money and want some of it.
Yeah, they're already trying.
Well, don't let them screw you out of it.
I want you to do something for me.
Okay, all right. But it's not like when I was a cop. I didn't mind chewing the fat when I was on city time, but it's mine now. Shoot.
You read the papers, right?
You want the girl checked out from cradle to present, right?
Grades, friends, any trouble she's been in, medical records, especially anything about the father.
In relationship with the kid, right?
More than that. Sid, I think there's a chance this might have been a suicide. Yeah, I'm serious. He was having major business troubles. See if you can come up with any other troubles. Girlfriends, boyfriends, who knows these days? Gambling, drugs, booze.
This will cost to do it right.
Hey, money for once, no object.
Oh, gorgeous broad. You like her?
I don't know. She's childlike. I'm beginning to feel kind of protective. She's young enough to be my daughter.
Look around. Lots of guys have wives that are young enough to be their daughter.
I prefer the mother. We used to go out.
No shit, you got something going? Hey, don't answer that. It's none of my business. Occupational habit.
It's okay, Sid. I tell you.
In that case, you getting any? Hey, just throw something at me and I'll shut up. Like money. You got that commencement dough? Oh, shit. Hey, I hear M&M are in this too.
Yeah, on the other side.
Yeah, who cares about sides? It's the friendship that counts. Good to see you back in the game.
Pete's real estate closings. Call me.
Very nice. Patrick, when we do this again and you go into your rooms, I want you to experiment now with the voice.
Yeah.
I know you
Uh-huh.
feel funny about it, but just this is where we can experiment
Uh-huh.
and where you can have fun with it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nancy, I know what voice you're doing now. And I'm sure Patrick will remember this famous movie. You're doing Maude from Harold and Maude.
Oh, yeah.
That's her voice.
It
Remember?
does sound like that.
Really?
Oh my God, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Too old for you. I should be a mother.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly. You do sound just like Ruth Gordon.
oh my God, it's great.
I consider that an honor.
Oh, well, I would too.
Compliment.
God damn it. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I gotta go listen to that again.
Oh boy, you'll hear it right then. That was perfect voice. Yeah. So what? So I'm old. I mean, it was great, Nancy. But Patrick, I want you to take a big leap and just play with your voice
You got it. Uh-huh.
rather than playing with anything else. But All right, let's bring up our next two. Good work, though. Andy and Barbara Attell. Oh, wait a minute. Who's doing what with who? Andy, you're going to have to wait. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Sorry, Andy.
Okay, here we go.
Wait a second. Que no me toca. Que ahorita me toca. I can't believe it. mean?
I don't know.
We should get back to the hotel.
Oh, oh, taxi driver man to the hotel. What? Where are we staying?
Oh no.
Taxi driver man, take us to the wedding place. You know where they get married.
Oh my God.
Well, this is Vegas. Anything can happen in Vegas,
What goes in Vegas happens in Vegas.
Hey, wait. Wait. You need a husband. Driver, take us to where the men are.
Wait a minute. Why do I need a husband? I don't need a stinking husband. I just need a good man.
Yeah, well, you should marry a good man.
And what about you? You are not married. Why don't you get married?
I don't want to get married.
Not a good idea. Get some pizza.
Pizza. Oh, taxi driver man, take us to where there's good pizza.
Love you, Leslie.
Well, I love you too, babe. We should get married.
Didn't we do that already?
Did we?
Yeah.
Scene.
The two girls got married and they didn't know it.
No, I'm her mother. But we're so drunk.
Oh, I see. Rebecca, have you been married before?
No.
Okay.
No, we're at a we got totally drunk at this wedding, and this guy, we're mother and daughter, this guy tried to pick both of us up.
Yeah.
And so we ran out and got into this taxi cab and we're just so out of it.
But I mean, and you guys did an excellent job. Although Rebecca, you did drunk very well, but you have to make sure I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
It's the whole thing about playing drunk. It's not easy.
Yeah.
You don't just make sure I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Because drunks sometimes talk really slow. Sometimes they're, you're hiccuping. There's all kinds of things you can be doing. Barbara, great drunk, thought it was hysterical, loved it. There was one moment, Barbara, I really loved where it almost looked like you were going to cry. You know, when you laugh so hard, you cry.
Mm-hmm.
I love
it. We did that. I mean, for real, we did. We couldn't stop when we were rehearsing.
Right, but I loved it. I mean, I think you can take it that far for that character, you know. I mean, I know you're pleased that the guy tried to pick you up as well as your daughter, but it's also, I think that you probably my feeling was that you had a pretty miserable life, and that the daughter and you are very close.
Mm-hmm.
And Rebecca, I'm not sure, what was your back life, honey?
Well, my back life, we're talking that my mom, it has always been like a party mother. So I always get to parties, she wanted to come with me because she is single. So I'm partying with her because I want to find a guy for him so she can leave me alone.
Oh, okay. You want to find a guy for you or for your mom?
For my mom.
Got it. Got
Yeah.
it. Oh, that's interesting. So do you think you're as drunk as your mother?
No, I don't think so. I think my mother is like on another level of drunk.
Yeah, I think that you should play less drunk, honey.
Okay.
No, I mean, I thought you played drunk really well, but I think if that's your choice, you'd probably be playing it a little bit less drunk because you're looking after her.
Okay. Okay.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do the underbelly on this and let's see where it goes. It's interesting. You're both doing a really good job.
Okay.
Oh my God. I'm so glad we got out of there, huh?
That's true. That man was insane. I can't believe it.
He pulled the flowers out of the centerpiece, and he wanted to give you half of it, me half of it, and got water all over himself.
Yeah, he was really ridiculous.
Oh God.
So now, where are we going now?
I don't know. Where are we going? I just got to get out of there. I just need to get you out of there too.
We need to go back to the hotel.
Oh, well, then I gotta ask the taxi driver, would you take us to the hotel? What? What hotel? Where's the hotel? What's the name of the hotel?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay, well, maybe you should take us to like the place where people get married. Can you take us to a place where people get married? Huh?
Oh my God.
Oh, well, you want to get pizza? Is that what you want?
Yeah. We can get pizza if you want.
Maybe that will help. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I think it really helped.
You know what? I want to find you a really good man. I want you should, I want you to find. Can you take us to where the men are?
Why do I need a husband? I don't need a husband. I mean, you are single. You are the one who needs a husband.
Yeah, but I don't want to get married. No. But you should get married.
Probably it's not a good idea. I love you, Leslie.
You too, sweetie pie, Mookie. You don't want to marry me.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
But I love you.
I love you too.
That's it. I think so.
Good. That was lovely. So now let's bring it back to the script. That was excellent. There was a lot that you guys found out about each other, you think? And it made more sense to me, Rebecca, that you were not as drunk as your mom.
Okay.
How did it feel to you?
Yeah, I feel like better because like I'm continuing her story, but at the same time I'm like watching her.
Yeah, it made much more sense for me. And all right, Barbara, what was your story there? How did you feel?
I felt totally drunk out of my mind. I didn't know where I was.
Do you
I
think that you are a drunk lady always, or what?
no, I wouldn't say that, but I am. I I want to be young, and I dress like I try to dress like my daughter, and
Uh-huh.
you know I want guys to come on to both of us.
Okay, so you're probably maybe a little bit shy, and that's why you drink a little bit more than you should. I mean, I'm just because you said you're not a big drunk all the time, so you're not a big drinker, but
But
in
I
a
do like to party. I
yeah,
do like to party,
so
and
maybe social situations, maybe you drink more than you should. You think?
hmm hmm
Because that's
and
what.
I'm a big flirt, and I flirted with the wrong guy at the table that we were sitting at, and he actually was coming on to both of us at the same time, and I realized I actually realized it was not good for my daughter, to
Got
be
it.
in that situation. So I grabbed her and we got into a cab.
Got it. Okay, so let's put it on its feet now. Good backstory, you guys. Good character stories. Excellent choices.
I can't believe
I know he took the thing.
where are we going?
I don't know.
We should get back to the hotel.
Oh, yeah. Taxi driver man, take us to what? Where are we staying? Where are we staying?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh God. Oh, taxi driver man, take us to the wedding place. You know, where they get married. What? Okay. Well, what?
What?
We're in Vegas. You know, we're in Vegas. Anything can happen in Vegas.
What goes in Vegas happens in Vegas.
Wait. You need a man. You need to get married.
Wait a minute. Why do I need a husband? I don't need a stinking husband. I just need a man.
You need to marry a good man.
What about you? You're not married. Why don't you get married?
I don't want to get married. Hey,
Maybe.
taxi driver man, take us to where the men are, okay?
Okay.
Pizza. Okay, taxi driver man, take us to a good pizza place.
I love you, Leslie.
Oh, I love you, babe. We should get married.
Didn't we do that already?
Did we?
Yeah.
Good. Great. Good work, girls. Excellent work. Really.
I think I flubbed some of the lines, Rebecca. I'm sorry.
No.
Again, Barbara, don't point out the pimple. Really.
I was just apologizing to her. I wouldn't point it out in the.
But you just did. Don't, whatever you do in front of me, you'll do in public. That's exactly what happens with actors. So you don't need to. Rebecca found her place. She held her own. You found your lines. You got it together. So it was a good, really good scene. Good work, you guys. So let's bring up our next.
Thank you, Becky.
Thank you, Barb.
Okay, Marshall and Andy. This should be real interesting.
You know who I am?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Hey.
You've seen my picture in the papers.
Yes. No. Sometimes. Never. Never.
Sit down.
Okay, sure.
Tony Bennett, huh?
Yeah. He's my favorite. Mr. Vitti, I tried to give the guy my insurance information, but he wouldn't take it. Seriously, I tried several times because it was all my. Please don't kill me.
I was just going to ask if you like baseball.
Yeah, yes, big Yankee fan. Mr. Vitti, not that it's your fault, but your friend, he interrupted a patient session, and that's not good. I think this is a matter of our insurance companies, don't you think?
I don't care about the car.
Then what?
A friend of mine is having a problem, and he might need to see a shrink. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Do we sit?
Whatever makes you comfortable.
Okay. The first thing I got to know is about privacy. Now, you must hear a lot of weird shit in here. How do I know you won't go testifying? Not testifying, but, you know, talking about it to somebody else.
I won't discuss a patient with anyone for any reason unless I know the patient may be a danger to himself. Like if I'm concerned a patient might kill himself or
Not
other
fucking
types
likely.
of circumstances, or kill someone else.
So who starts?
Why don't you tell me why you need therapy?
I don't need therapy. I'm helping out my friend. You didn't hear me say that?
I'm sorry.
You guys are supposed to be so great when it comes to listening. You can't even remember what I said 2 seconds ago.
I'm so sorry.
I gotta tell you, Doc, I'm not very thrilled with the level of service so far.
Why don't you tell me about your friend?
He's a powerful guy. Never had a problem dealing with things, you know? Now all of a sudden he's falling apart. He cries for no reason. He has trouble sleeping. And he has these kind of attacks, you know? Can't breathe, dizzy, chest pains, like you think you're gonna die.
Panic attacks.
What's with you doctors about panic? Did I say panic?
Not panic. Dizzy breathing, chest pain attacks.
Right. So what can he do to make it stop?
Oh, so I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think your friend is you.
You have a gift, my friend. Go on.
Oh. Medication could help, but if you really want to get to the bottom of this, you're going to want to get some kind of therapy.
With you.
With me? Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look at my schedule. I'm very heavily booked right now, and I'm going on a short vacation tomorrow.
Where are you going?
Oh, I don't really share personal information.
Where?
Miami Beach.
This could be good, you know? Just getting that off my chest, I feel better already. It's like a weight is off my shoulders.
Oh, I really didn't do anything.
You did something.
I mean,
You did something. The weight off. Where is it? Don't know. You're a good doctor. I'll be in touch. But listen to me. If I talk to you and it turns me into a fag, I'll kill you. You understand?
Can we define fag? Because
I go fag, you die. Got it?
Yes. See.
It was so funny, you guys. That was a great scene. Marshall, you seem lower. Can you raise your chair up a little bit? Or raise your camera down so I see more of your face?
Okay. I could zoom in more.
Yeah. Because you seem pretty far away there. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Funny scene, guys. Marshall, in that first one, I'd really like to suggest that you take your time with it. Yes. Oh, no. Maybe. Okay. Yes. And then when Andy starts doing that ruler thing, I really want to see you get scared and say, please don't kill me.
Okay.
That's so funny. I mean, it was really good. Andy, excellent. I mean, you got the attitude, you know, this is a great from a great movie. And the two of you did it great justice. So your back life, Andy, as you are?
Well, I'm a mob boss. An associate of mine has gotten into a car accident with Ben, I'm here for a couple of reasons. I'm here to make sure that Ben keeps his mouth shut about the accident, but I also need the help of a therapist. So I'm also looking to get help from him.
How did you find out about this man?
I rear-ended his associate's car, which apparently had a dead body in the back. So, but his associate was very intimidating nonetheless, and I tried to exchange contact information with him. And so he got my business card about me being a psychotherapist. And so his associate actually comes to, I saw this movie such a long time ago, Tony, so I don't know if this is accurate. His associate comes into my office as one would do for such a high level crime boss. He interrupts a session, so Vidi here can get time with me to talk to me. I don't know what's going on. I think they're here to break my legs, put my arms off. I'm scared as fuck. And I'm totally like confused that, he's here all of a sudden to talk about, mental wellness issues. So,
Right.
and yeah.
All right, so let's do the underbelly of this. It's a good, I mean, you guys made really good back life choices.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on.
You know me?
Okay, what the correct answer is, yes.
Wrong answer.
Yes, no. Sometimes he seems like he's got a big ego. Never. I've never seen you actually. Never in the paper or television.
You don't recognize me from the papers.
No. You seem like a upstanding citizen in a very nice Italian suit.
Have a seat.
Yeah, sure. What the fuck, man? This is my office. Okay. Here I am. What is he doing with my stuff? Hey, that's kind of personal, man. I just.
You like
Yeah.
Tony Bennett?
Disagree with him. Yes, I do. Great singer. Great singer. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Mr. Beatty, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about what happened. At the time, I tried to give your associate my insurance information. I apologize. It just please don't kill me. I got a wife and kids at home, and my wife is a homemaker. I'm the one who makes money. I think they need me, and I really want to live.
Just wanted to ask if you like baseball.
Yes. I love baseball. Yes. I love baseball. Mr. Vitti, how about we let our insurance companies handle this, and that'll make it easier, this transaction.
I'm not here about the car.
Oh, no, what the fuck? What are you here for then?
Somebody else, not me, might need to see a therapist. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. How does this work? Do we sit down or something?
Yeah, sure. Take a seat on my, not my seat. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's just. Okay. All right. What's going on? What's going on?
Okay. The first thing I got to ask you about is privacy. Now, I know you must hear a lot of weird stuff from your clients. How do I know you won't go mouthing off to somebody else about it?
I've been a psychotherapist now for 30 years, and I always assure privacy with all my clients, even if they're criminals, unless I think they're going to be a danger to someone else, like if they're going to hurt themselves, or maybe they might,
not likely,
hurt someone else, which is then a concern of mine. And so, yeah. So why do you need therapy exactly? I don't understand.
I don't need therapy. I'm talking about my friend. Did you hear me say friend just a few seconds ago?
All right. I hear this bullshit all the time. Jesus fucking Christ, I gotta go with this one. I'm sorry. I misunderstood you.
You know, you guys are supposed to be great listeners, but you can't even remember what I just said to you just a few seconds ago.
He's got me there. I'm really sorry. I'm very sorry, Mr. Biddy. I'm very sorry.
I got to be honest with you, Doc. I'm not really happy about the service I've been getting up until now.
Well, you didn't make an appointment. You kind of barged in here, making some demands. Yeah, it just, okay, I'll try something different. Tell me about your friend.
Well, he's a powerful guy. Never had problems before. But now, for some reason, he's falling apart. He cries for no reason. Not sleeping well. And he has these attacks, he can't breathe, feels dizzy, chest pains, like he's about to die. Yeah.
Yeah, panic attacks, that's what we call them in the clinical world.
What's with you guys about the fucking panic? Did I say panic?
Jesus. Just chest pain, just mild feeling dizzy, not panic. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what can he do to make it stop?
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Biddy. I know you're a big boss in this town, but I got to go out here on a limb here. Just be a straight shooter. I think your friend is you.
What did I just say? What did I just...
Oh.
Okay, you got me. Continue.
Yeah. Okay. Medication would be the quickest way. I'm not sure if you're going to like this part, but if you really want to get to the roots of these panic attacks, you're probably going to need some kind of therapy. Yeah.
With you.
Fuck no. I'm sweating my armpits here. Jesus. I'm really heavily booked right now, and I'm going on a vacation with my wife. It's our 20th anniversary. Yeah, it's our 20th anniversary.
Where are you going?
Miami Beach. Please don't follow me. Don't hurt me or my family.
I think we can make this work. Just getting all that off my chest, I feel better already. Like a big weight lifted off my shoulders.
I didn't do anything. I just told me about your problems. And
You did something.
Okay.
The weight off. Where'd it go? I don't know. I'll tell you something though.
Mm.
You're a good doctor.
Mm.
I'll be in touch. But listen to me.
Mm.
If I start talking to you and it turns me into a pussy, I'll kill you. You understand?
Yeah. Can we talk about this term pussy? Because
I become a pussy, you die. Got it?
Okay. No pussy. Yes, no pussy. Promise.
Good.
Good work. Good work. Very funny. Really. I think you really found the characters. Marshall, I think that you really have to defend where you're going. Marriage, you're really trying to get out of it. Anniversary, I don't give out that information, going away, Florida. You know what I mean? It's like shit. He's got you busted there, you know. But good work. And I love the little nervous laugh. I think it works really well. Andy, funny, no sense of humor. Love it. You don't laugh. No one makes you laugh. And fucking listen to me. I love that. You're not getting me. And I really like that feeling where you said you got me. I think that's what he's feeling. And then he says, correct, that it's great. You guys filled it in. So let's pick the pace up this time and go through it. Put it on his feet.
You know who I am?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Okay, sure.
You've seen my picture in the papers?
Yes. No. Sometimes. Never.
Sit down.
Okay, sure.
Tony Bennett, huh?
Yeah. He's my favorite. Oh boy. Mr. Vitti, I tried to give my insurance information, but he wouldn't take it. Seriously, I tried several times because it was all my, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
I was just going to ask if you like baseball.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I like baseball. I like baseball. Mr. Biddy, not that it's your fault, but your friend, he interrupted a patient session, and that's not good, not good. And I think this is a matter of our insurance companies, don't you think?
I don't care about the car.
Oh. Then what?
a friend of mine is having a problem and he might need to see a shrink. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Do we sit?
Yeah. Yeah, whatever makes you comfortable.
Okay. The first thing I got to know is about privacy. You must hear a lot of weird shit in here. How do I know you won't go testifying? Not testifying, but I mean, you know, talking about it to somebody else.
I won't talk about a patient with anyone for any reason unless I know the patient may be a danger to himself. Like if I'm concerned if a patient might kill himself or
Not fucking likely.
Or kill someone else.
So who starts?
Oh, why don't you tell me why you think you need therapy?
I don't need therapy. I'm helping out my friend. You didn't hear me say that?
Right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You guys are supposed to be so great at listening. You can't even remember what I said 2 seconds ago.
I'm very sorry. Very sorry.
I have to tell you, Doc, I'm not thrilled with the level of service up to this point.
Why don't you tell me about your friend?
He's a powerful guy. Never had a problem dealing with things, you know? Now all of a sudden he's falling apart. Cries for no reason. He's having trouble sleeping. And he's having these attacks, you know? Can't breathe, dizzy, chest pains. Like you think you're gonna die.
Panic attacks.
What's with all you doctors about the fucking panic? Did I say panic?
Not panic. Dizzy breathing. Chest pains.
Right. So what can he do to make it stop?
Mr. Vitti, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I think your friend is you.
You have a gift, my friend. Go on.
Medication can help. But if you really want to get to the bottom of this, you're going to need some kind of therapy.
With you.
Yeah, no. I'm heavily booked and I'm going on a vacation soon with my wife, you know, and so.
Where are you going?
Oh, I don't share personal information with clients.
Where?
You know, Miami Beach.
You know, this could be good. Just getting it off my chest. I feel better already. It's like a load is off my shoulders. Thank you.
I really didn't do anything. I just appreciate that, but I mean, just.
You did something. The load? Off. Where is it? Don't know. You're a good doctor. I'll be in touch. But listen to me. If I talk to you and it turns me into a fag, I'll kill you. You understand?
Could we define fag? Because feelings might come
I go
up with-
fag, you die. Got it?
Yes.
Great work, guys. Great work. How'd you both feel?
It's an awkward situation.
Yeah.
It's great, though. You guys are doing a really good job. How do you feel, Andy?
Good. It takes a lot of energy to be that mean for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not just mean. He's all kinds
Scary.
of things. No,
Yeah.
he's scary. He's mean. He's vulnerable. He's funny. And the way that Marshall reacts to him is even funnier. Again, straight man, funny man. Marshall, how did you feel about it?
Yeah, Andy and I had a good time just trying to flush this out, and it has a lot of, I mean, it's only 2.25 pages, but there's a lot of parts here that are just tricky in terms of like script analysis. I thought, but it's fun once you like, at least once I got the hang of it, and it's kind of understood like what was going on and who Ben is. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I feel bad for him. Yeah.
I think there's only one part you're missing, Marshall. And you, Andy, there's only one part out of this that you're missing. When Andy says, you know who I am, and you say yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Andy, you say, have you seen me in the newspapers?
Mm-hmm.
You have to shake your head yes and no to let Marshall know which way he's supposed to respond.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So if he says yes, you shake your head no. So that Marshall can say, no. You know what I mean? If you understand, you're educating him on what. Jesus, these people. Oh, they're calling me all hours. I'm sorry. So you need to let him know you're educating him on how he's to treat you. That needs to be done. Okay, good work, guys. Really good work. Let's bring up our last couple here. I think it's Danny and Judith. Really fun to see how good you guys are getting. Where's Judith? There you go.
I was very impressed with Andy. He's really a good actor.
Yeah, you're all getting to be good.
He is very scary. No, I'm serious. I mean, he should try out for parts like that. Because he is very good at it. His
Whose
eyes,
dogs are barking?
That's in the other room. Hopefully they'll stop in a second.
Okay, so here we go. Danny, lower your camera a little bit, honey.
Okay.
There you go.
You remember when we first met?
Yeah.
What happened? Tell me what you said.
I said you have a nice pair of eyes.
And what did I say? Do you remember?
Yeah. You shut them and asked me if I knew what color they were.
And what'd you say?
I didn't know.
Jimmy, what color are my eyes?
They're green.
Mm.
You know, this is a great love scene, and all I can. Oh, stop it. Hold on. Francisco?
Hello.
You know what? I'm teaching right now, and I would love to talk to you,
Okay.
but I'll be around tomorrow if you can call me.
Okay, fine.
Happy birthday.
Read your messages. Read your messages, okay?
All right, darling. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
I had to answer. He was calling from Rome.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's impressive. Who is Francisco?
He started out with me, Judith, at American Conservatory Theater, worked with Bill Ball, and he's one of the top tour guides in Rome.
Ah,
He takes the best, the chic of the chic around. So what I was saying, it was so funny. Here you guys are doing a love scene and your dog is chewing on something that's like a carrot. And all I could hear was crunch, 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 crunch. Through this
yeah.
love
I'll be right back. Let me do something. I gotta do something, guys. They've been quiet up until now, believe it or not.
Of course.
my girls are perfectly behaved.
Your haircut, I like your
Chance
haircut in
to
the
do
back,
this scene,
Judith.
please.
It's really cute.
Yeah, he is. This is
Just 2
Lenny.
minutes,
Lenny,
please.
who is.
I know.
Someone
You always
back in.
tell me about him.
Yeah, he's not only an artist,
He's expensive artist.
well, but he's also a pianist. He's a
I
musician.
know. I know you've already told me the story, but listen. So Judith, I want you again. Where's your camera? Show me where the eye of your camera is, baby. That's where you need to be looking. And then no, you were looking down. And then when you say sweetheart, I'd like you to say what color are my eyes? Cover your eyes.
I thought she covers his eyes. That's what it says.
I know, but you can't. You're right, but you can't because of the way we're doing the scene right now.
Oh, so I was trying to do that. Okay, so I cover my eyes.
I think it's the only way it's going to work in this scene for now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we can't. If I had you in my acting class, I would have you come around and sensuously cover his eyes, as you lean into him. But I can't because we're online. We're on Zoom.
Yes.
All right.
Well, technically, it still works. You can still cover her eyes, and I wouldn't be able to see.
Oh, yeah, it'll work. But I don't want. But Judith, still have your head up towards camera. Yeah. All right. But I liked where it was going. Danny, I wonder if you could take your glasses off and then put them on, but she covers her eyes.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I think that might be a good. This is a short scene for you guys, but it's a very intense scene. So here we go. And let's do the underbelly, Judith. Just talk any way you want. I don't want you to follow the script. I want you to talk with him and improvise the way you think two lovers who aren't going to see each other again might talk. Okay, here we go. Action.
You remember when we first met?
I do, yes.
What
Of
happened?
course.
Tell me what you said.
Well, I said you have a nice pair of eyes.
And what did I say?
Judith, I'm stopping you. You're doing the script. I know you know the script. I want you to improvise what I call the underbelly, how you think you would say it in your own voice, talking to him. So you can improvise like, I'm going to miss you. We've had a great affair. I can't tell you.
What is the, see, I don't know what the situation is.
Oh, the situation is, again, this is from the movie Thelma and Louise, and you can always ask me, and thank you for asking me now. You are now outside, I think in Arizona, and you're trying to get to Mexico. The police are after you. This is your boyfriend who's a singer in lounges. And you've been together with him for many years, but he's never asked you to marry him. And you called him up because your money was stolen. Louise had an affair, and her affair was with this cute cowboy who steals all your money. So you've called up Danny. You've asked him if he can go into your bank and take out the last of your savings and to send you the money. But unbeknownst to you, he shows up at the motel. He finds out where you are from the telegraph office, shows up at the motel, not only with money, but with a ring, and proposes to you. And you cannot accept his proposal, because to do so, you would bring him into the fact that you just murdered a man who was raping your girlfriend, and you don't want to make him an accomplice. So this is the last time that the two of you are going to be lovers, and you're sending him on his way. So this scene is just before you make love for the last time. Does that make sense to you guys? Do you get it, Danny?
I ordered the film because I couldn't remember it, but I remember seeing it and being very, very.
I've never even seen the movie. I want to see it now.
Yeah, you guys watch it later. I don't want you to follow the movie though, Judith. I want you to do your own thing. So let's just make it up right now. What do you think you're thinking? This might be the last time we make love. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Help her out, Danny.
Okay. So can I sit down? I brought you your money.
Okay.
And a little something extra. But yeah. So how have you been?
Jimmy, tell me how you feel about me.
I care about you a great deal, actually.
I mean, how much do you care about me?
Well, a lot. You could say I love you. I could say that.
What would happen if you didn't see me anymore?
Well, I would rather not even think about that. I would hope that would never happen.
Well, it just may happen. I want to make love with you now. Maybe for the last time.
Okay, of course, but what's going on?
I might have to leave.
Okay.
Did you get the money?
Yeah, I got your money.
Okay.
And then some, got a little extra,
Right.
yeah.
And now you really turned me on.
You turned me on too, baby.
And I just want to make love with you. I want you to kiss me. I want you to hold me.
Okay, yeah, of course.
I want you to hold me like you'll never let me go.
All right.
Tight, tight. Hold me tight.
I got you.
Feel your heart. I want to feel your heart beating.
There it is.
Great. That was so good, you guys. Look at you, Miss Judy. Look at you, baby. You're a hot mama. You're a hot mama. I love it. All right, now do the scene. Now do the scene.
Oh, you mean do the scene like it was written?
Yep. You're bringing all this into it.
Jimmy, do you remember when we first met?
Yeah.
What happened? Tell me. What happened?
I said you had a nice pair of eyes.
And what did I say? Do you remember?
Yeah. You shut them and you asked if if I knew what color they were.
And you didn't know.
No, I didn't.
What color are my eyes?
They're green.
Jimmy, I love you.
That was so
I love you too,
nice.
Louise.
Sorry, Danny, I didn't mean to cut you off. That was really nicely
fine.
done. Wasn't that nicely done? Good work. I'm so proud of you both.
Yeah.
It's not a long scene, but it's a very intense scene.
Yeah.
I feel it. You know, I feel it's very intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to put the glasses on. Yeah, there they go.
Well, who would? I mean,
yeah, a little caught up in the
it's all
moment.
going, man. All right, everybody come back.
Toni, your hair looks fantastic.
Oh, thanks. It's just letting it grow long and be what it is.
But it's beautiful.
Oh,
It's
thank
so
you.
thick.
It's my last hurrah as an older woman. My last hurrah.
Really beautiful.
Thank you, baby. So, Marshall, come back.
I'm right here.
So we've got a half hour. So I was going to let you guys rehearse it, but I'm not going to let you rehearse it. I'm going to let you do it one more time, okay? With the notes. And then I'm going to assign you new scenes. Does that make sense? And that takes me a little bit of time with Alicia to do that. All right? So let's go. Alicia's first. Who was the second group? I think it was Angel and Noelle. Third group was Nancy and Patrick. Fourth group was Barbara and Rebecca. Fifth group is Andy and Marshall. And sixth group is Danny. And where's Judith? Oh, there she is, and Judith. All right? Okay, we're going to go just right through them. I'm not going to say a word. Use what I told you and put everything into it. Okay, everybody turn off your cameras. Here we go.
Oh, good, Ken, you're back.
Oh, my camera's not off. There we go. Okay, and action.
Oh. Oh.
Who are you?
Mailman. Ow.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Whew.
Ooh. Are you okay?
Yeah, we'll have to amputate. Do you have a saw? Oh. Ha! Knew I saw it. Ha ha! Page 7. The Esmeralda bustier in emerald green satin.
Are you sure you're the mailman?
If I'm sure.
Look, I hate to interrupt you, but assuming you're not some just pervert with a mail bag, would you happen to know if Lucas Hathaway left a forwarding address?
God knows. He should have. His mail's been piling up for 2 months. Some very interesting mails too.
What do you mean interesting?
Interesting postcards. For instance, from this lovelorn soul up in some godforsaken place, who keeps sending him these like poetic, really heartbreaking notes. I miss you so much that I ate. Oh, whoops.
Hey, those happen to be very personal, extremely private.
Tell me about it, man. I sweated. So here, what's her name? Uh,
I can have you
wasn't it?
arrested, you know.
Boy, you're not all the way I pictured you.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry. Look,
given your I dropped the line. Given your reading taste, I'm not surprised.
I'm sorry. Look, I know I shouldn't have read them, but they were postcards. And look, I'm the mailman. I don't have the whole hell of excitement and a lot in my life, you know. I apologize. Please.
Fine.
Can I just ask you one question? What part of you ate the most?
Good. Let's move on next.
You have to be smart. You have to think this through. Now is not the time to panic. We are panicked now, we are done for. Nobody saw us. Nobody knows it was us. We are still okay. Now, all we have to figure out is our next move.
Our next move? I'll say this one thing, Louis. This is some vacation. I'm having a good time. This is real fun.
If you weren't so concerned about having a good time, you wouldn't be here right now.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
It means shut up, Daniel.
So this is all my fault, is it?
Just shut up.
I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry. Scene.
Well done. Next.
Hey, saw you on TV. You look like shit.
It's my new image, Sid. How you doing?
Oh, in addition to excruciating pain and the lingering sense of dread due to trauma-induced depression, I'm still collected because of you.
How's Irene?
She's a nympho, once or twice a year. Other than that, life is good. You? Well, I can answer that. I bet a lot of your lawyer brethren smell that Harwood money and want some of it.
They're already trying.
Don't let them screw you out of it.
I want you to do something for me.
Okay, but it's not like when I was a cop. I don't mind chewing the fat when I was on city time, but it's mine now. Shoot.
You read the papers, right?
Yeah, oh, you want the girl checked out from cradle to grave, right? Cradle to present, right?
Grades, friends, any trouble she's been in, medical records, especially anything about a father.
In relationship to the kid, right?
More than that. Sid, I think there's a chance this was a suicide. Yeah, I'm serious. He was having major business trouble. See if you can come up with any other troubles. Girlfriends, boyfriends, who knows these days, huh? Gambling, drugs, booze.
Some cost to do it right.
Money, for once, no object.
Oh, gorgeous broad. You like her?
I don't know. She's childlike. I'm getting to feel protective. Hey, she's young enough to be my daughter.
Look around. Lots of guys have wives young enough to be their daughter.
I prefer the mother. We used to go out.
No, shit. You got something going on? Hey, don't answer that. None of my business. Occupational habit.
It's okay, Sid. I tell you.
In that case, you're getting any? Hey, just throw something at me and I'll shut up, you know? Like money. You got the commencement though? Hey, I hear M&M are in on this.
Yeah, on the other side.
Nah, who cares about sides? It's the friendship that counts. You know, good to see you back in the game again.
Beats real estate closings. Hey, call me.
Excellent. Patrick, thank you for doing that voice. It really worked.
Yeah.
It really worked.
I like
Good.
it.
Oh, good.
All right, let's go to our next, please. Barbara and Rebecca.
I know, I can't believe just he.
I know. He took the thing and then he.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
We should get back to the hotel.
Taxi driver man, take us to the hotel. What? Where are we staying?
I don't know.
Well, then, taxi driver man, take us to the wedding place. You know, where they get married.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is Vegas, baby. I mean, anything can happen in Vegas.
What goes in Vegas happens in Vegas.
Hey, I know. You need a man. You need a man. You need to get married. You need a husband.
Wait a minute. I don't need a husband. I don't need a stinking husband. I just need a good man.
Oh, you gotta marry a good man.
What about you? You're not married. Why don't you get married?
I don't want to get married.
Maybe that's not a good idea. Let's get some pizza.
Yeah. Taxi driver man, will you take us to a good pizza place?
I love you, Leslie.
I love you too, baby. Let's get married.
Didn't we do that already?
Did we?
Yeah.
Good work, ladies. Really lovely. Bring up our next ones. So good.
You know who I am?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You've seen my picture in the papers?
Yes. And no. Sometimes. Never. Never.
Sit down.
Okay. Sure.
Tony Bennett, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. He's my favorite. Ooh. Mr. Vitti, I tried to give the guy my insurance information, but he didn't want to take it. Seriously, I tried several times because it was all my. Just please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
I was just going to ask if you like baseball.
Oh, yeah. I like baseball. I like baseball. Mr. Vitti, not that it's your fault, but your friend, he interrupted a patient session, and that's not good. I I think this is a matter of our insurance companies. Uh, don't you think?
I don't care about the car.
Oh, uh, then what?
A friend of mine is having a problem, and he might have to see a shrink. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. Do we sit?
Sure, whatever is comfortable for you.
Okay. The first thing I got to know about is privacy. Now, you must hear a lot of weird shit in here. How do I know you won't go testifying? Not testifying, but, you know, talking about it with somebody else.
Well, I won't share a client's personal information in any case, but only in certain circumstances, if I think there's going to be some kind of harm, like if I think the patient's going to be hurting himself, or perhaps in other circumstances, or hurt someone else.
So who starts?
Yeah. Why don't you tell me why you need therapy?
I don't need therapy. I'm helping out my friend. You didn't hear me say that?
Right. I'm sorry.
You guys are supposed to be so great at listening. You can't even remember what I said 2 seconds ago.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
I have to tell you, Doc, I'm not thrilled with the level of service up to this point.
Yeah, why don't you tell me about your friend?
He's a powerful guy.
Oh.
Never had a problem dealing with things, you know?
Right.
Now all of a sudden he's falling apart. He cries for no reason. He's having trouble sleeping. And he's having these attacks, you know? Can't breathe, dizzy, chest pains. Like you think you're gonna die.
Panic attacks.
What's with all you doctors and the fucking panic? Did I say panic?
Not panic, dizzy heads, chest pains. Chest pains.
Right. So what can he do to make it stop?
Mr. V, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think your friend is you.
You have a gift, my friend. Go on.
Medication could help, but if you really want to get to the bottom of this, you're probably going to need therapy.
With you.
I didn't, I'm really booked, heavy schedule, and I'm going on a vacation soon with my wife. And so, yeah, I just
Where
don't
are you
think,
going?
Yeah, I don't share personal information with clients.
Where?
Miami Beach.
You know, this could be good. Just getting it off my chest, I feel better already. It's like a load is off my shoulders. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I really didn't do anything.
You did something. The load? Off. Where is it? I don't know. You're a good doctor. I'll be in touch. But listen to me. If I talk to you and it turns me into a fag, I'll kill you. You understand?
Could we define fag? Because some
I go
feelings.
fag, you die. Got it?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, here we go.
Do you remember when we first met?
Yeah.
What happened? Tell me what you said.
Said you have a nice pair of eyes.
And what did I say? Do you remember?
Yeah. You shut them and you asked if I knew what color they were.
And what did you say?
I didn't know.
Jimmy, what color are my eyes?
They're green.
Yes, they're green.
Great. Everybody come back on.
I forgot to kiss you.
Oh.
Hmm.
There we go.
All right, my darling. So here's the deal. I put you all into scenes for next week. Where are you, Alicia?
Here.
And Alicia and I downloaded men scenes and women scenes. And I put you guys together into male-female scenes. So,
But you know, Tony, I've got some right here. I could probably put them
could
up real
you,
quick if
so
you
I can
want.
take a look, because I've got, I also sent you two tonight. You could
Okay.
add those, the two I sent you tonight, so that I can give them to you now and then you download them. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Stay with
So
me.
there's a fish. Oh,
Go ahead.
there's a fish called Wanda. I'm looking for the two you just sent me.
All right, so,
Oh, you sent me. Okay, we did Winona and Charles, and there's When Harry
Yeah.
Met Sally. You've got that. You've got
so
that.
when Harry Met Sally, hold on,
Mhm.
is going to go to Barbara and Andy.
Okay.
You guys got each other's phone number?
Is it on a list?
Yeah.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, Barbara. I'll email you.
I don't have the phone numbers.
Okay.
But they all have
Okay.
emails.
Okay, what's the other one that you have
There's,
that I sent over?
hang on, let me, well, you sent over Winona, you sent over the one that we just did. Unless you want them to do that one. You sent over Winona and Charles.
Is there any other male, female scenes that you can get from your list?
Yes. We have a fish called
Yeah,
Wanda.
Fish Called Wanda. Shit, I just lost my list. Just a minute.
And it's Wanda and Otto.
I just sent it to you and
It's okay.
Sure.
Oh, you did. I've got it right here. Don't worry about it.
Wait a minute. A Fish Called Wanda, I want to give to Marshall and Nancy.
Okay.
These are comedy.
Yay.
Putting some of you guys on some comedy. All right. What's
So Marshall and Nancy. Hang on. Trying to keep up. Okay. And then we've got
you and I can work on this tomorrow if I'm keeping you guys too late. I just wanna.
there's Adam's Rib, which is between the husband
Yeah,
and the
Adam's
wife.
Rib is really
Addicted to
good.
Love.
Adam's Rib will be.
Okay.
Adam's Rib will be Judith and Kenny.
Okay.
I don't know, whatever I wrote down. I don't even know who this is.
Marshall and
Patrick and
Nancy.
Basil. Who the hell? Do you know
Yeah, I
who
know.
Patrick and Noel? I wrote down Basil. Patrick and Noel. What else is what was the other scene?
Hang on. I can only write so fast. We've got, ooh, somebody's doggy.
That's Annie.
Almost there.
He's being a brat tonight.
We have Annie Hall, As Good as It Gets.
All right. So
Other Annie Hall or As Good as It
Patrick
Gets.
and Noel.
There's Back to the Future.
I kind of like what was it? Annie Hall
Okay.
for them. Then I've got
That's the one with the spider, the Annie Hall one. That's really good.
oh, that's hysterical. It's perfect for Patrick. So I've got Angel and Rebecca. So that I'd like to have a 2-woman scene.
Okay. It's Patrick and Noel, right?
Well,
Patrick and Noel's doing
Okay.
Annie Hall. Then I have
Okay.
Angel and Rebecca. And I have Alicia and Danny.
Okay.
And then I have who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Danny.
Angel, Rebecca, Barb, Andy, Faith, Noel, Patrick, Kenny, Judith, Marshall, Nancy, Alicia, Danny.
Okay.
Is that
so,
right?
It sounds right. So there's As Good as it's like there's As Good as It Gets. There's
As good as it gets. As
there's-
good as it gets. Alicia and Danny.
okay.
Gets. Am I missing someone?
Oh,
That should be it, right?
anybody else hasn't heard their name yet? I'm like quadruple tasking.
But what scene are Rebecca and I doing?
Okay,
Yeah,
that's who we're
We
missing.
need the 2 women, and it should be comedy.
Okay. Oh, 2 women. You're right. You're right. Hang on.
That's for Angel and Rebecca. You guys will be more together after this because we had to download a slew of scenes today. So how about the Angela Jolie, the one in the asylum, although that's not so funny. That's I think we've got the Changeling.
Yeah, there's the change. Yeah, I do. We have the change lane, and oh Christ, hold on a second. I'm just.
That's not
Uh,
funny
I have
though.
too many. I have too many emails open. Just a second. Okay, Patrick and Noel are Annie
Patrick
Hall.
and Noel are Annie Hall. Angel and Rebecca is the only one we need right now.
Okay.
And then I'll go over this all with you again.
Okay. And which one are you going to do for them?
For Angel and Rebecca, I need for you to look at that because I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a ton of those.
I've got to close my computer to get. I'd rather it be
Okay.
comedy.
So okay, comedy.
But you are sending us the scene. They're not up yet, right?
No, I'm sending them.
She's sending them up to you right now.
Okay.
And
which we can do next week. We'll do it differently. Next week I'll sign it before. We'll have it all organized.
Yeah.
I'm building a room, a porch in the back of my house. I'm a little, I was a little unorganized tonight. And I'm downloading stuff. What woman scenes do you have? Just name them and I'll know which one is which.
I'm getting it open. 2 women comedy. Here we go. Come on. Allie, oh, we did that one. There's Ellie Parker. Ellie and Leslie talk about acting. There's Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Is the Fast Times at Ridgemont High, is that 2 pages?
Let me look at it real quick. Linda and Stacy. 2. Yeah, it's 2 pages.
All right, let's give that to then Angel and Rebecca.
Okay.
My friend was in that. All right, so I'm gonna send it off and we'll send them to you tonight, but here it is. So Barb and Andy are doing When Harry Met Sally.
Where is that scene?
I'm going to send them all.
We're gonna send
Okay.
it to you, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, wait.
Patrick?
Yes.
Marshall and Nancy are doing A Fish Called Wanda. Judith and Kenny, what did we give them?
Judith, okay. Okay, Barbara and Andy have Harry Met Sally. Marshall and Nancy have A Fish Called,
Wanda.
Wanda, okay. Judith and Kenneth have Adam's Rib.
Great, Adam's Rib.
And
Patrick and Noel have Annie Hall.
yeah.
Angel and Rebecca have Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And Alicia and Danny have As Good as It Gets. Great. We're going to do comedy scenes next week. Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
I have a question for the backstory. Do we have to ask you in private or we just rehearse? Are we free?
Okay.
I know Annie Hall. It's like one of my all-time favorite movies. So.
Okay, perfect.
Calling me right now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Have you heard of it, Noel?
No.
Uh-huh.
But I can maybe look up. But I was gonna ask you, WhatsApp is an app. Do you have it?
Hold on, just a minute.
I'll download it.
Marshall,
Okay, perfect. Oh, we'll see on email. We can just email each other at first.
Okay, sounds great. I can't wait.
Perfect. Me too.
But Alicia, Marshall's kicked out. He wants to get back in.
Okay. Kicked out. There he is. I couldn't see him.
Because
Sorry.
here's what I'm going to do, you guys. Again, what we're I have to read over these to give you the before life. Okay. And I have not had a chance to do that. So Alicia can at least send you the scenes out so you have them. Alicia and I are meeting on Thursday. We can figure out, by that time I will have had a chance with her maybe to go over the scenes and we can send you a quick, you know, where this is from. Okay? You'll have to bear with us. It's
okay,
just,
so I've sent, let me see. I've got Danny and I are As Good as It Gets. I'll figure that out last.
you're doing
Harry
as good
Met
as it gets.
Sally.
Yeah, I got the
Here's
scene.
Sally
Email.
is Barbara and Andy. I just sent that. And Adam's Rib is Judith and
Kenny.
Ken. Okay. And I'm down to
Patrick and Noel, Annie Hall.
Did I send that one to you guys? Do you have it?
Patrick, did you get
Yes,
it?
I got it.
How did you send it, Alicia? Email?
I sent it by email. Just now.
If Noel got it, I'm sure I got it.
Angel Rebecca got a Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
And you've got As Good as It Gets.
Yeah.
Now,
and
we're not going to do it this way every week, okay? I'm going to change it around many different ways. Just for right now, we're doing it this way. Sometimes you may get the same scenes so you can see how different people can make each scene so very different. Sometimes I'll give you the scene that night and we'll cold read it and then have you guys make decisions, have you rehearse it, and then do it in front of me. So there's many different ways I'm going to be doing this. I want to get you used to all the different ways so that if you get some parts and some roles, you won't be surprised or thrown off by the way you get it. With the way that it's happening right now, I think I told you last week, I got something at 10:30 that they wanted at 12:30. No, I got at 12:30 and they wanted it by 2:30. So it's getting pretty frantic here. But Alicia was telling me about an article that came out on Extras.
Oh, I just emailed it to everybody.
I want you to read it if you can. It's very interesting because one of the things that has broken SAG that's very interesting is that SAG allowed, Screen Actors Guild allowed the extra union people to come in. I was very much against it, not because I'm against extras. Extras work very hard and they're very good at what they do, but because I knew it was going to break our medical system, and it did.
Oh.
If they would have just gone with AFTRA and SAG, which is what all the union members wanted, we would have been fine. But you'll see by this article, what's happening is extras are working and they're getting medical for not only themselves, their entire family, and it's completely busting the union apart. We just don't have that much money for that.
Especially the way insurance works, where they charge you like $80,000 for a $5,000 operation.
Correct. Yeah. And even with medical insurance, you guys, because I had it for 15 years, you still end up paying between $400 and $500 a month. That's how bad it is. So we're doing it this way this week. After Alicia and I meet, we'll give you all little breakdowns, very simple, on what's just happened before and what's going on, okay? But have fun. Please work out with your partners at least twice and get to know. I'm sending you excellent scenes, okay? And we may go back and, two people may do a scene that Danny did with somebody else. Two different people may do it, okay? But there's going to be lots of different ways that we work with this. But I have to tell you, before I let you go tonight, I was really impressed with how you all took my direction and how you really developed these different characters. Do you know what I mean? Right there on the spot. And that's exactly what happens. And when I do it, I just want you to know it's not because I'm judging you, but that's the way, and that's how fast it'll work on a set with the director. Okay? And you all went with it. You all did it. And I was really impressed with the characters that came out. Barbara, you and Rebecca playing drunk is not easy.
No.
It's really not an easy thing to do. And I must say, you made delicious drunks. And Nancy and Patrick, with your accent, you were hysterical. And Noelle, the way you changed with Angel, the way you guys both changed instantly right there on the spot was just wonderful to see. Judith, you and Danny, when you improvised it, it was very moving to me. Very, very moving. And Andy and Marshall, you totally cracked me up. I mean, that was really great work. And Kenneth, what you did with Alicia got better and better. And Alicia, really, you're starting to get into it, which I really appreciate from you. And Alicia, let's give her a hand, because without her help, you guys, I'd be like,
I'm trying to listen to Toni talk and send 6 emails on my monitor at the same time. It's a little complicated.
If it's okay with you, I'm going to send out an email blast tomorrow that Alicia and I are going to work on with Noelle, with what you said, and Angel with what you said. But if any of you else can send in a little, not thank yous, but what you felt like when you took that class with me, like Danny, you took it, and Patrick, you took it. I'm going to put that in, because I'm going to start a new commercial workshop on the 15th.
Sorry, okay. I just wanted to say that Andy did a really good job, because I've been with him in the same class for almost a year now. at UCLA Extension, and good job tonight. Really.
You really, Andy, I gotta tell you, you really did. I mean, Andy, seriously, guys, when Andy first started with me, he was so shy and so quiet. He was always the first guy to come into my class, though. Weren't you, Andy? You were always there first. Pretty much. And he just was so shy and quiet. And look at him. He just really has popped out. And Judith, who's not an actress, look at how she improvised. Just amazing work, and Rebecca, you're all really coming up and matching the mark. So thank you for doing that. It makes it so joyful for me to work with you when you do that.
Toni, are you going to send out an email to write the review or whatever on the commercial classes or an email?
No, just
where do I send it to?
Alicia.
Okay.
For me,
Okay.
So we can put it together, and eventually the guy who I was paying to do my website astounded with my money. So I got
Nice.
all the fuck over again for Los Angeles acting classes. If you know anybody who does websites, let me know, because I got to start all over again. Okay. Love you lots.
All right.
Love you too, Toni.
Love you too.
Thank
guys.
you,
guys.
guys.
Great class, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye,
Bye,
Rebecca.
Bye.
Love working with you.
Nice working with you too.
Bye, you guys. Judith, you did really good on the improv. I was really proud of you. Really. You're so much fun.
I've always loved films and actors and
Well, you got it in you, girl.
yeah, sure.
Really do. Stay safe, honey.
Hey, Judith, I think you should put a new purse behind you every week and make it the purse of the week.
But those are my only 2 purses. No, I've got a bunch.
Oh, you liar. I know you have a bunch.
If you don't have 50 purses, you're not a woman.
She collects, Judith has all kinds of, Judith is one of the, may I say this, Judith?
I'm
The
what?
investors in the Real.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Judith started off the Real. It's made millions. Judith, I was going to tell you, I have an original suede coat that is made by the famous designer. What's his name? I just said his name to you, Alicia.
Bob Mackey.
Bob Mackey coat. If you know, if
yeah.
your friend would like it, it was made for Sonny and Cher.
I know, but you just need to contact Real.
Oh.
Is that like a consignment place?
Oh no, it's huge. I don't know how to contact her.
Worldwide.
Do I just contact realreal.com or what?
Yeah, it's Real. Just type in Real.
And then say I've got a Bob Mackey jacket.
Yeah, no, you have to show it, or I mean, they'll contact you. She's got a lot of people working for her.
Okay, because I've got 3 bags of clothes, designer. Well, not all designer, just some. But I've got like purses and shoes.
Yeah.
Most of it I might just give away to people who need it, but
Toni,
really,
your hair looks beautiful.
really, you like it?
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Thanks.
Really incredible.
Because I know you didn't like me with long hair, but I'm just, I'm going to let it grow till it all falls out.
I just do what my hairdresser tells me. I don't tell him what to
Honey, and for $400, I do what he tells me to. I love you. Alicia, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. We'll send out that blast. We'll just change the dates on it.
I sent you a draft and kind of X'd out the dates, and you could tell me if you want anything different, and then we'll do it.
Okay, maybe we could add just a couple of things that the kids say. Sure.
So Alicia,
Sure.
you're going to send the part You're gonna send the part, right?
Yes.
She already
Yes,
sent it
you
to
should
you.
have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Judith
should have it.
sent
It'll pop up.
Bye. Bye. Bye, Alicia.
Night.
Bye, Tony.
Honey.
Bye.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
So Alicia, I'll see you Thursday, I guess. I won't put you through this again. That's just too nerve-wracking for you.
Well, it was just trying to keep, I tried to have 6 Outlook emails open on my desktop. I was trying to pop them in, and it was just too much to have open at once.
Too much.
But yeah, we'll have them all downloaded.
That way
so
we can
it'll be
do it the
easier to
next
find.
day. That way we can do it the next day. Do you know what I mean? Because it's too
Yeah,
crazy.
and then I have and I'm going to keep them in those folders like woman, 2 men, 1 woman, because it's easier to find them.
Yeah, and when you come over, we can separate them in mine because they seem to all gone all over the place. All right,
Okay.
sweetheart.
Okay, that's
My
good.
love to
Okay,
you.
I'll talk to you later.
Thank you so much.
Sure. You keep my brain moving.
Love you.
Okay.